Hey, everyone. It is Janae from Your Weight Loss. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Happy October, Alicia.
OMG.
Are you knee deep in pumpkins right now?
Knee deep in pumpkins. October is my birthday month. I'm turning 40 this month. So that's like a big deal.
I mean, you're not making it a big deal, and I'm trying not to make it a big deal that you're not making it a big deal.
I
I
feel
told
like a
Jeff
lot.
that last night.
I really feel a lot better about everything now that I've decided there's nothing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Now that you've told me, you
Yeah.
feel
No,
better?
it was like causing me stress. And I'm like, that's not the point of what you're supposed to do. And like, all of a sudden you're this big, fancy, massive birthday person. That's like, so not you. Like,
Right, right. I am planning my 40th already 4 years ahead. So it will not be the same as Alicia for sure. I'm just trying, the big decision is I want to make it a year thing, right? It's the year I turn 40. So I don't know if it's you go all out from 39 to 40 or 40 to 41.
that's a very good question, actually.
Yeah, let's ask the people. Please send me a DM or write in the comments. Do you think I should celebrate I want to make a big deal like the whole year, just like a year of traveling and getting out of my comfort zone, doing things that like are like not Mila, like doing a puzzle. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe you need 2 years. Maybe you need two.
Or is it the year of like 2026? You know what I mean? So like a little bit before, a little bit after, because I'm in August. I'm like almost
Yeah.
halfway.
Mm-hmm,
So I could
mm-hmm.
do 2026 is the big year. It's the year I turn 40. I think that's smart, actually. That's
Yeah.
smart. Let's do
I
that.
like that. I like that
It
for you.
includes all seasons. It includes all months.
Oh
Okay,
my
let's do that.
gosh.
Let's do that. Let's
Okay.
do 2026. That's not in a long time.
No.
I swear to you, what I see in my head, and I will be crushed if this doesn't happen. But I see like I'm on a boat. And the boat's made of wood. It's like
Okay.
basically like it's like you know what? I'm seeing this boat, and I'm seeing blue water
Okay.
and a bathing suit that does not have a lot of material. And I
Okay.
don't care what I look like. I look just like this. Like it is
Okay.
what it is.
Okay.
I'm seeing long hair, so I have extensions for sure. 2026 is the year I put in extensions.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just for the year. Just for the year. It'll fuck up my hair. I'll have to cut it after, but at least I look gorgeous for
Okay.
1 year.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm just with Jeff. Jeff is the captain of this beautiful wooden ship.
Okay.
He is shirtless.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There are no children around.
0 children.
There's like a cave as well. There's like caves. I'm like where the people are on the Instagram, and you're like,
Okay.
where are these people? They're very far away. It's very far. That's one of the trips that I need.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I need
Okay.
also like a vacation where my friends are there, and depending how the next 4 years go, I'd love to treat my friends on a trip, but like it just all depends on how things go.
Note to self, be really good friends with continue to be friends with Jose.
Continue to be top 5 friend of Jose. You're on top 5. Top 5. It's going well. Keep going.
Perfect.
Keep doing the exact same thing you're doing.
Also, we all know how much you love Neil, and Neil's funny, and one of your
You
most
have to
favorite
keep
things in the
Neil.
world is to laugh. So
If you're single when I'm 40, you're not coming along. So it really is you need to stay married to Neil for at least another 4 years.
Yeah.
And we need to keep being really good friends.
What is the Shannon Ford? She says, she's like, I love funny guys. Like, if you're funny, I will fuck you.
I love that about her so much because she could definitely be fussy about like looks, and she could definitely love douchey boys, but I don't think she does. I think she actually like really like it. She enjoys personality.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I'd like to think that about her.
I would like to think the same.
Imagine having her on our podcast. What would we even talk about?
I don't know. I would be like really starstruck with her. I think not starstruck, but like, I don't know. Intimidated maybe is the right word.
Oh, intimidated. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she is. She does have an intimidating look. I would have to like do something with my hair and not look like this for
She
sure.
always looks so pretty.
So pretty. And the outfits. Does she own a sweatshirt?
No.
A sweatshirt that is not $700.
Yeah, no, her style game is strong.
Like I bought this cardigan at American Eagle for full price, $60 for a black cardigan. I've been wearing it every day just to make sure that it's worth it to me. Like, you know what I mean? And I know that her clothes is like, like all, it's all like labels, no, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Is that the word I'm trying to?
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
love that when I see people like Dana's like that as well. Everything's Revolve or Gucci or Chanel, even like her Louis Vuitton earrings, like everything is high end. And it's just like when she puts it all together and we go out, like even her darn coat is like closet, and you know, it was like a $700 coat. You know what I mean? And I love seeing people do that, but I'm like, oh, like how do you tap that? How do you tap the credit? You can't even tap it. It's too expensive.
Yeah. That's when you know it's serious, when you can't
Yeah.
tap.
When you can't tap, that's when you know it's serious. And you only have one item.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
like closet, like I sent them a message because the day of the event, they had this like really cute tube top that was like it was all like feather.
Oh,
Did you see it?
yes. I know that style. Yes. You would
And I was
rock
like,
that
oh, I would
style.
rock that style. Absolutely. That would have been, although I'm so proud of my bow top. The bow top was really cute for the show. I think that it's different. I think that it's like, not a lot of people like would wear that or like would feel comfortable wearing that. So I like was really proud of my bow top. But that tube top was so pretty. And then literally I sent them a message and it was $300, $298 for that top. And I was like, I feel like everything's $298. Even that like top from like I bought it for $298, that top for
Choose happy.
no,
No, the documentary.
yes. No, choose
Yeah.
happy. I got that blazer for $150. It was the last one, extra small, and it was on sale.
And outfits like that, here's the thing is like, I mean, like you're not going to wear it many more times.
No, the bow top, like I'm like, oh, I could wear that at I could have worn that with are we going to PS? Are we going to the wine festival? Can I come with you?
Says the person that thinks wine is disgusting.
It's disgusting. I just know I want the outfit and I want to look at people's outfit. I don't
Oh,
need to
you
drink
will
wine.
be in heaven at the wine festival.
Okay.
Look at all these human beings. They will talk to me. My mom had said something about going. Are the tickets on sale?
I
I'm
don't
going.
know if the
Let's go.
tickets, yeah. It's the weekend before parent prom. We're just busy humans.
Oh, we are so fun.
Yeah, we are so fun right now. Okay, listen, happy October, everyone. We're just going through our calendar of shit we're doing and how exciting it is. So the fall promo at Your Weight Loss is done. It's over. But we still definitely have our code on for our 6-month and year membership. So if you're like, you know what, I'm ready to commit, we'll definitely have that on until the end of the year. So you want to make sure that you get on that right now because we might take that away in January. Okay, next thing that you need to know is that we're actually heading to Tracadie on October 27th. It's a Thursday. So if you're from that area, hello, we're coming to you for a French show. Basically, we're coming to, it's going to be called, wait, okay, so I asked the people, what do you think? So I asked the people, I said, do you guys say, wow, arrête wow les diètes? Ça suffit les diètes. I'm like kind of flirting with them of like how we should call the show. Ça suffit les diètes. Arrête wow les diètes.
I don't understand all the words that are coming out of your mouth right now.
Okay. Fini les diètes. So
diet? What? Oh,
diet.
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 Je comprends.
So Alicia's coming. She will not bring a lot to the speaking table. It'll be more me and Danica, but she'll be able to say je comprends. And ah mon Dieu.
Oh mon Dieu.
But the people from Tracadie said that we should call it Fini les up and downs. And apparently there's a really popular restaurant in Tracadie called Up and Down. And she said, everyone will know what that is. Fini les up and down de diet. And I was like, oh, that's kind of like, I like that it's like trendy. And like, basically she's like, people from around here will definitely catch on to what you're saying. But I'm not sure. I'll ask Danica. I didn't ask her yet what she thinks of that title.
How many people live in Tracadie?
Google it.
Tickets go on sale to the wine show October 1st.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we were on that and we already have tickets by the time this comes out. Because we all know that Saturday night is like
it'll sell fast, like real fast.
Your mom needs to be on it.
16,000.
16,000. And we want 500 of them to come to the show. I want to sell out this show. Are you ready?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's hilarious. Okay. I got big goals.
And do they have a hotel in Tracadie? That was my next question.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Like maybe like a Tracadie hotel.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun things happening in October. I'm also going to Arizona.
You are going to Arizona, so that's going to be so fun. And I'm going to Cielo with two fun ladies. More like a business trip, Alicia as well. But basically I'm excited about that. I've never been, and Cielo is also in Tracadie or somewhere there. I'm so sorry if you're the Cielo owner and you're like, that's not where I'm at. But I'm actually going to the Peninsula twice. Can you believe
Okay,
it?
so great news. There's a Super 8 motel.
Great. Is there a slide?
So guys,
Oh,
you need
ça Chipagan. Same thing.
Okay.
Not really. I'm sorry. Yeah.
please let us know where we should stay in Tracadie, or maybe we can. Oh, I see on the map, Chipagon. I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really close.
Look, guys, we're learning a lot right now.
Yeah. We're learning about geography.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Pokemoosh.
Pukmush. Yeah. Pukmush.
Pokmush.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so like that you said you only asked how many people are in Tracadie, but all of those places are so close, right? And we have tons of people that are from there. So
Oh, and Niguac, we have tons of members from Niguac.
yes. Yeah. It's about a 30-minute drive. So like I feel like it's like Shediac to Moncton. You know what I mean?
Okay. And I see I see Miramichi.
Yeah. That one's a little further though. I think it's like an hour or whatever, but people might come.
Oh,
Although
Pirate
Miramichi
Head?
is more English.
Bathurst. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Like Tracadie is like the middle of all of those places that know who we are. So maybe they'll come and see us.
They'll come see us.
I think so. We'll see.
Am I gonna like get out of my comfort zone and speak a little bit of French?
I would fucking love you for that. Like when you speak French to me, I just love it so much.
I think it's gonna hurt me to not talk like while you guys are talking. So
Right.
I think I'll force myself to try and talk French.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that was amazing. So make sure to go buy a ticket for that. We'll have it in our link
I
tree.
want to also talk about your weigh-in experiment. So
All right.
we haven't really talked about it because we've been so busy doing other things, but if we're recording ahead of time, guys, so Jose has not gotten on the scale for the entire month of September. And I'm sure next podcast that we'll talk about it so we can get an idea of what you've been thinking. But like, how are you right now? We're 3 weeks in of no scale. How are you feeling about this experiment?
Okay. I definitely, I'm trying out this experience so I can have all the feels and kind of go deep in my thought process of like, if I'm thinking, oh man, I wish I could get on the scale, it allows me to have those reflections of like, well, why? Like, why do you need the scale right now? What would the scale change? Like, why do you feel like you are missing it or want it? So it's allowing me those deeper reflections, as it's almost like when you're away from your family, you're like, why do you miss them? Because they add value to your life and because whatever, like it's important to have time away, but then it allows you to have that space of like, why you're happy to come back. And I think that's where I'm at right now. Like I committed for 2 months of doing this, but I won't keep going after that. Like I want to do 2 months, but I feel like I've had all the reflections I need to have, honestly. I think that if I wanted to create a calorie deficit, I don't need the scale to guide me. I know what that looks like. And I think that it's like calorie counting. It's like, meal plans. We have this idea that we need this like specific tool that guides us, but we're not allowing ourselves the proper reflection of our hunger can guide us, our fullness can guide us, how we feel can guide us. One thing though that I think the scale does in a weight loss journey is sometimes it can make you change almost how you feel just because of what it says. So I do think that it has like, and again, calorie counting would do the same. Let's say you're at 1,200 calories and you know that you can definitely eat more than that, or you might just eat just because. Well, let's say the scale says like, hey, you're creating a calorie deficit. You might just eat just because you get on the scale and it's low. You're like, oh, I want to get on this. Like I can eat more. So like it kind of plays a role. It definitely plays a role. And so
100%.
Yeah. I think it's just important to recognize, oh, wow, I do that. You know, when I see that the number's low, it affects my next behavior. Just like when you see maybe your calories are high or low, it affects your next behavior. And there's no bad behavior. It's just awareness and being like, okay, how can I make this better? What are you trying to be more efficient while we do the podcast where you work and do other things?
Nope.
No, you're taking notes. Okay. So I feel like I want to get to have the skill as a part of my life. It's like, let's say
Yeah.
you're not sure if you're leaving your husband and you try it out for 2 months and you're like, you know what? I actually see value in him. I miss him. I'm going back. I definitely see value in having the scale because I deserve to, like, I want to know, like, I don't see any, there's more positive than negative. And honestly, it creates noise. Sometimes I'm like, but where am I? It's like, I panic and then I like have a moment of like, it doesn't matter where you are on the scale.
It also, like, you had a kind of an interesting month, like, because not only did you choose to do this, then you ate lobster rolls every single day. So like there was and the event, and like there was a lot happening in your little life there.
Absolutely. I also really do feel like I am not as heavy as summer.
Okay.
And summer, I had the scale all summer,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
clearly that didn't really change my behavior. I
Yeah.
just feel like lifestyle in September and October, like this, the lifestyle I have right now is definitely bringing in less calories than it
Right.
did this summer. Like
Yeah.
it's just what happened.
Um, so guys, the part of like us kind of getting to this point with this moment and this experience is we've been talking a lot about the behavior around the scale and how we act on weigh-in day. And, you know, we've evolved as a business. Your Way Weight Loss has evolved. And, you know, we've really, I don't think we've changed, but I think what we've done is really, we know exactly what we stand for. And we're like stronger and louder about those specific things. And we're more confident with what we truly believe in. And, you know, we saw some of our members having some kind of diet behavior around the scale. So let me just list a few things. You guys can see if you've ever done any of this. So like, not eating a lot the day before weigh-in, not eating carbs the day before weigh-in, having a hot bath so you sweat out all the things, not drinking a lot of water, not going out for dinner, all of these things, because the next day's weigh-in is diet behavior.
It really is. And, you know, we definitely, like Alicia said, we definitely evolved as a business. And I think that like recognizing that we've been around for 11 years and 11 years ago, this is how we were all taught, to lose weight. It was like, you get weighed, you pick a day, like that's what I was taught, you know? And I was trying, when I started Your Weight Loss, it was like, I had that and I had diet behaviors for sure. And that's okay. Like I needed to grow and I needed to go through the same journey we're trying to bring you on. Okay.
Yep.
So when you say things like, no, I need to get on the scale on Saturday mornings, I understand what you're saying. What I'm trying to also teach you is that you do not need that, because look at the journey I've been on where I also thought I needed that. I also thought, so like the program's been on a journey. And it's been on the right journey. It's been on the right path. We did not stay stuck because I needed to grow through that. And even 11 years ago, Your Weight Loss was different back then because I've always believed in no meal plans. It was always like, when it comes to what we should eat, no one should tell us what to eat. Like that, I've always been so strong about. But I still had progress. I still had shit I needed to work on when it came to weight loss, for sure. When it came to the scale, when it came to
we've always had the no meal plan. Always. But I really think it went from a weight loss program to a program that's going to help you create a healthier relationship with food and your body and your life. And it's going to help you to create literally the happiest life possible for you. Like that's what happened. It was a weight loss program. And now it's just so much more program.
Absolutely. And I think that, like, for me, it was always from the get-go, it was always, I want to make sure that when they struggle, like, because I knew that weight loss, there's always ups and downs. There are times where you're so motivated, where like doing what you do is like easy, but that doesn't last, and doesn't last for anyone, because we often embark ourselves in things and shit we don't want to be doing. So I wanted to make sure, like from the get-go, that Your Weight Loss was different. There was a space for that kind of program that doesn't give you a meal plan, that you can adjust. And I think we've just evolved to like even deeper, like even more about like, you make your decisions and you don't have to weigh in on a certain day, because clearly I've seen people do the weigh in on a certain day and then completely avoid coming or avoid getting on the scale because they felt guilty about certain behaviors. And I was like, whoa, wait, I don't want that to be a thing. So I needed to evolve. And so I really believe that like the last few 5 years maybe has been like major shift. And yeah, so what we wanted to talk about today is weigh-in day, having a weigh-in day and how there are diet behaviors and mentality. And it wasn't even just, we would see it in person in front of us, like we saw it in person. So what you do at home, we don't know what you do at home, but we saw it at the locations, how people were like not going out on Friday night or staying in the car because they didn't want to come in, and their friends came in, but they didn't come in because they, and it was like, oh my God, you don't have to get on the scale. Like just come and listen to the words. So I realized that there was like almost, it was scale and mindset, and I really wanted to let go of, I want your full attention. I want you listening to me because I realized that some people get really blinded by the scale and do not listen to anything else. Like they don't listen to the changes that they could have.
Yeah. So we're just like putting even more emphasis on the mindset piece, and we actually made the decision to remove the scale from our locations as of January, which was obviously scary when you make a choice like that, but our members have been incredible and supportive. And it's also helped them to create awareness around some of their behaviors that they were doing that were very diety.
It was very progressive as well. Like people would come in and like you at your location, you barely had anyone getting on the scale because the message was quite clear. Like, get on the scale at home, get on the scale when you want. Like it doesn't have to be Saturday morning. For me, it took a little bit more time. And I think it's because of the culture in Shediac and where we had been there for 11 years and people were so and some people I've had for 11 years, so they're so used to that. And for me, I want to give people freedom, like I want to give you freedom because you deserve it and you need to start trusting yourself. And clearly we had less and less people getting on the scale as well. But I was, for me, it was more the people that are just getting on the scale and leaving. No, we need to start listening to the message because I'm not doing the service that I want to provide you. I'm not changing your life at all. I'm just like providing a scale to you. And that's no longer the service I want to provide. So I'm really proud of that change in our location businesses because that allows me to feel like every part of our business represents our mission. And it's just to change people's mindset and perception, not to like provide a scale for them once a week.
And, as you guys are listening to this, maybe you're like, yeah, but like, you still like need to weigh yourself. And what we're saying, we're not saying the scale is bad. The scale is evil. Throw out the scale. It's not what we're saying at all. No. We're saying having one set regulated weigh-in day where you act different. And not only, we only talked about the before. What about the after? What about when you go eat like an asshole after weigh-in day because you just restricted yourself for 2 days because it was almost weigh-in day? We didn't even talk about that. It's what we think is bad, or what we want to create awareness around, is the behaviors because of a weigh-in day, one set weigh-in day.
Yeah.
And, for myself, I'm on a calorie deficit journey right now for the fall. And my goal is to lose weight. But no rush, no timeline, whatever. And all I'm doing, and I happen to be checking in with our members on a Tuesday, which is actually really good because that's like my technical check-in day, but it's not really my weigh-in day. So all I'm doing is looking at the trend. So yesterday I checked in with them. I said, okay, look at these numbers. Those were last week's numbers. Look at these week's numbers. They go, you're losing weight. I said, yep. And I didn't need
the trend is down.
I didn't need to say I lost 2.3 this week. Like, no, it's just like, look at the trend. What I'm doing is working. It's going down.
Yes, no, absolutely. And I think that that's like, again, we needed to evolve in that sense of like, we need to see the trend going down and recognizing that we have certain behaviors around one number, and that it's not fully allowing us to have a better relationship with our journey. Like, I'm sorry, if you're doing things where it's like, I can't tonight because tomorrow, whatever. And I've done that. So I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. No. Okay. I've been very honest that I needed to go through this journey myself as the person that is always like talking to the people. I needed to go through that journey to recognize that I had diet behaviors as well, that I had diet mentality. And so I'm just so proud of like the deep reflections, and I keep putting myself in experiments to like keep reflecting, like this experiment that I'm on right now. Like people are like, oh, are you going to tell us now to not get weighed? I'm like, I'm telling you nothing. I'm just putting myself on an experiment to see, why do I feel like I need it? Why do I feel like it'll make me better? And so at the end of the day, it's like everything else. If I say, I don't want to eat cheesecake anymore, like cheesecake is so like bad for you, or a lot of calories or whatever. Like, I don't want it to be a rule. I just want it to be like, my lifestyle doesn't really like, it doesn't really fit it. I just like, I don't like need it. Like, it just like happens that way. And if I am in the presence of cheesecake, I can make the decision in that morning in that day to do it or not. I want it the same with the scale. Like, it's not like I no scale or yes scale. It's just the scale is there. And if I feel like it, if it's in my presence, if I feel like it adds value to my life in that moment, I will go. But it's like, what if it's not there? What are the deep reflections? And it's uncomfortable. I don't want to say it's hard not getting on the scale, but holy mac, I would like to get on.
I'm so
Absolutely.
proud of you. I could never do that.
And so I'm like, oh, I just like every time that I'm like, oh, right now, say full, like the want is
Strong,
so like,
the
no,
desire.
yeah, the desire is so strong. I know there's an end to it, and that's how I know it's not who I want to be right now.
You are amazing. You know that. You really are amazing. Like you push past that uncomfortableness. And guys, that's when growth happens. Like that's when
deep reflections happen. Why is it uncomfortable?
When learning happens. Like
right?
If you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit, you won't learn about what it feels like to not get on. You know what it feels like to get on. You guys know what it feels like to have a weigh-in day, to be on a diet. You know what that feels like. That's not changing anything. You're not learning, you're not growing. You need to try to do it without being on a diet.
Oh, that was a good moment of like realizing that they know how that feels, and how ironic it is that being on a diet is actually comfortable to you. Isn't that gross?
Yes.
Like, we've gotten to a point where being on a diet is what's comfortable to us.
Yep.
But we've never gotten the results we want, but that's what's comfortable to us.
But we keep going back to it.
We keep going back to it because it's all we know. It's all we know. So that's why it's like, and we understand, we know that your weight loss is different. And, you know, like I was filling out, we have like a questionnaire that we have to fill out before I go to a Cielo with the business ladies.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what's the hardest part about your product, about what you sell? And like, I wrote like, it's the fact that it's so different. But at the same time, there's another question in our questionnaire is like, why are you different? Because being different is what sells. Like you can't sell the same shit everyone sells. If not, the market is so saturated, right? So it's like, it's good. You want something that is unique. You want something that people are looking for, that it's like, there is space for this business. There is space for your weight loss, but it's one of the hardest parts of why it's so difficult to get people to understand, because it's so like this other way of thinking. It's hard to change society's way of thinking. So it's like, it's like double-edged sword. Oh, wow. Did I just use that?
There have been a lot of fancy words, like
fancy metaphors.
Saturated. Who are you right now?
Oh, I've been spending all this time with this English friend of mine. Oh, nah, but anyways, I just feel like, and I was just like, while I'm answering these questions, I'm like, oh my God, I get deeper into what it's like to sell this product. And it's not a product, it's an experience. And that's why it's so difficult, right? Selling a product is way easier than selling an experience. But it doesn't mean it's not possible, you know, and we've been showing up so much. And I think that's why we have the success we have in converting people and realizing like, you know, they realize like, shit, these girls can really help me. But you have to trust first, and you have to get out of your comfort zone. Like joining your weight loss is out of your comfort zone, sample some. And we know that, but we're just like hoping that you do 1, 2, 3. I cannot make you press that button, that join button. I cannot make you press it, but all I can do is keep showing up and telling you how it could literally change your life.
And providing the best service ever. Like, I think that I know our program is incredible. It can help you finally change your relationship with food and your life. Because once you change your relationship with food, that's what you've always wanted. You think you want 50 pounds lost. What you want is a better relationship with food, and it'll get the weight loss you need. All right, everyone, we're going to stop here. We love you. We appreciate you. Happy October. We got this. Join us. Okay. Bye. Bye.